Just watch the movies and read the books. You don't need to watch the new show. Okay. So, replay. Everyone watching now. Let me say this, okay? If you're a Harry Potter fan, if you like Harry Potter in any capacity, please don't watch that new show. Because J.K. Rowling uses the money that she makes from all her Harry Potter, because let's be honest, the only thing that's ever made her any money, because she's a hack, not her books that she writes under a male pseudonym author name. Harry Potter, that's the only thing that makes her any money, right? She's a hack. She's a transphobe. She's using her money to fund anti-trans legislation. The only reason that she is making this show, because I would say that the movies are pretty thorough, pretty well covered as far as I haven't read the books, but I'd say you get the whole story, you get everything you need. But almost every single actor in those movies has distanced himself, told J.K. Rowling to kick rocks, said, I disagree with her. She's a bad person and trans rights are human rights, which they are. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, which the world of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, just watch the movies and read the books. You don't need to watch the new show because it's going to suck, because it's a cash grab. And I'm not talking about the recast, the mixed race, and all that stuff. And John Lithgow, because John Lithgow said that people are misunderstanding where J.K. Rowling is coming from with her trans talk. No one is misunderstanding where this bitch is coming from. She wants to eliminate trans people from existence. She doesn't want them to be around. That's what she's coming from, John Lithgow. So you Trinity Killer. I will forever love watching Dexter gut you like a fish on the show on Dexter. So you. And I don't even, we have the descriptions of the characters in the book, and that's one thing, but I'd say the world is more important than the skin color of a character you're characterizing. But the whole reason that she's doing that is try to appeal like she gives a shit about other groups of people and other races and all that stuff, when in fact it's just to distract from the fact that she is a hate monger, that she's fucking hateful and hurtful to trans people. Also, J.K. Rowling was great friends with Jeffrey Epstein. And, it wouldn't be a problem if she had wrote a different book or like a prequel to make him gay, but she's just like, no, Dumbledore was supposed to be gay the whole time. And it's like, was he? Or do you just want to do that to fit some narrative that you're trying to push, that your story is inclusive other than to people who you don't like? I didn't see very many black wizards in the movies or hear any descriptions of many in the books, right? But now you're going to make... And I don't have a problem with that. But it's fake. It's false. It is a way for her to push a narrative without looking like a complete piece of shit. I agree, but sometimes characters should be left alone and be who they were originally. Like, Alan Rickman's role as Severus Snape is untouchable. Potter, Harry Potter, we did not need this new series. It is not only is it a way for her to make money, it's a way for her to rewrite the narrative of her story, to throw in little transphobic jabs or whatever. I'm sure we're going to see some of that. I'm sure we're going to see some like differences from the book, and J.K. Rowling is a primary driving factor behind this show. Like, she's the reason it exists, because she's mad that nobody from the original Harry Potter cast, except for Tom Felton, because the only thing that he has is Draco Malfoy. That is like his whole life. Yeah, we're talking about the series. Like, the movies already exist. You already own them. You can watch them. I don't care. But do not actively give money to J.K. Rowling. Don't play fucking Hogwarts video game or whatever the fuck it is. She's just using that money to fund hate groups. Like, she specifically stated it blatantly. Let's not feed into that. And don't... I saw someone else say this. Don't pirate it either, just because you want to watch it, because places like Disney, HBO, they will go look and see who's pirated the show just to add to their statistics and see how many people are actually watching it. And that's, she was doing her thing, being transphobic as when that was coming out, and that was at the beginning of this. And then, I feel like, didn't that series like fall apart? Did it finish? Did it get finished? I feel like it started decently and then just kind of turned into shit. Like they recast who did Johnny Depp play? Like what was it? They recast that same character like 3 or 4 different times, at least twice. Because there's 3 movies, and it was supposed to be like a big six movie thing, like the original Harry Potter movies. And you know why it fell off? Because J.K. Rowling started opening her stupid mouth, and she should keep her stupid mouth shut, honestly. And as someone who used to read a shitload, and as someone who tried to read the first Harry Potter book, her writing is trash. She is not a good writer. And I know these are children's books, but she's a bad writer. Just because the characters are enjoyable and the setting is enjoyable does not mean that her writing is good. She fucking sucks. That's it. Grindelwald. So that HBO Harry Potter series is where I'll leave. Don't watch that shit. If you do, I have words for you, because it's not really like a passive thing to watch that at this point. You are actively doing harm by watching that, and you can disagree with that if you want, but it's true. Watching that puts money in J.K. Rowling's pocket. Money in J.K. Rowling's pocket means money to fund anti-trans legislation in the UK, which, as bad as is in America, as bad as is in other countries, it's also very bad in the UK.
Just wait 1 minute. I'm watching this new Rowdy Rouse video, and it's really awesome. I don't want to miss it.
It's like this chick that reviews action figures, and it's really freaking cool.
Yes, I think they saw some videos, and there's some really good contents out there, you know?
She reviews the ponies and stuff because you knows I love ponies.
She doesn't review ponies. It's freaking cool stuff, Toki.